Just before we get started with this, there will be heavy spoilers in this video for this game and the DLC. Okay, good. Well, welcome ladies and gentlemen. And as another year draws to a close, I'll produce another shitey video for you all to enjoy. And as I'm doing that, I'm going to pour myself a Guinness. And I will talk to you gently as I pour this Guinness. You might hear it, you probably won't. If you do, get excited and get yourself a Guinness. For some reason there's a shortage in the UK of Guinness, and I can't for the reason figure out as to why. Can you recycle the Guinness cans because they've got these wee digit widget feckin' things in them? I don't know. Anyway, so what we're looking at today is Control's DLC. Control, you know, the Remedy game with the woman in it. I know it's woke, but who cares? That was a joke, by the way. Okay, I'm being sarcastic as Buck. And the DLCs are The Foundation. And AWE. Now I'm going to imagine that the A and the W stands for Alan Wake. I can't remember what the E stands for, even though I played it a week ago. It has evaporated from my memory. So, Foundation, new area. Kinda looks all the same though. Kinda looks like a red version of what came before. Mostly caves. Wee bit of astral plane, and you need to help the board stop some sort of leakage, some you know, extra dimensional leakage in that big monster thing that you fight in the main game. If you did some of the side stuff, is in it as well, and it's pure exciting. It's wonderful. And then there's about 5 hours, 10 hours, 35 hours. Depends how shite you are, I suppose. I'm pretty crap, so I fell off a lot and died a lot and couldn't figure some simple puzzles out because my brain's fried. 2024's been a year and a half. It's been an absolute gaiter. So you're cutting about caves, you get a new enemy, and you get new guns like a sticky grenade launcher, and you detonate them after you fire them. Ooh, it's so exciting. And then, that's really it. The new enemies are actually a major pain in the arse, because they take quite a bit to kill. And they can dodge your, if you throw things at people, and they can just skip out the way. I take them over when I can, just to gaze a wee on, but they can be an absolute pain in the dick. And then the boss fights Marshall, who disappeared during the main game. I don't know where she went, she just up and fucked off. And then appeared underground and is possessed and killer, and that's it. It's exciting. It's very exciting stuff. And then you close all these rifts. There's a few wee puzzle things here, and then you can erect, or you can bring out these spike traps now, and you can make wee ledges appear and disappear. And you know, I'm being critical of it. I did like it, but it's on nearly underground, it's on nearly fucking caves, and I'm like, caves. Astral plane, caves. It's not very interesting, I'm sorry. And that is the biggest thing about Control, its locations are all the fucking same nearly. The astral plane bit looks cool, but they're just floating platforms in a vastness of fuck all. Kinda sounds like the working life of the modern day. And there isn't really a boss fight. I mean, I suppose Marshall would be the boss fight. And then you're like, solve the problem. Then you go into Alan Wake's DLC, which is a bit better, I actually think. I try not to think too much. I mean, you want to really know something? This Guinness is lovely. I'm going to have a sip. You're just going to have to imagine glugging noises for that emptiness there, because The old microphone didn't pick it up. No, never mind. Bollocks to it anyway. It's just me swallowing some very delicious beer. Is it beer? It's more like ale. I don't know what Guinness is. It's nice, and it's flat, and it's cold, and it's going down a treat. Right, okay? So, Alan Wake E. They bring in some of the light shit you had to do in Alan Wake to like destroy enemies. They bring some of that into this. Like, you've got rooms that'll be blocked off with this black oily sludge shite, and you'll have lights, so you use your wee, lifty uppy power and hold it on the light, and then boss fights, there's about 4, but it's all the same fight. You're just trying to weaken this guy down so you can kick his arse later on in the game. So it does eventually turn into it's a normal boss fight. Can't remember who the boss is. No really all that bothered, but I think I preferred this one slightly. It's a bit creepier. I like the light mechanic being brought in from the first Alan Wake. Don't know if it's the same in the second Alan Wake. I've not played it. I will get to that. And I did actually enjoy the boss fight because it changes. Sometimes you'll have to destroy hiss nodes to free up the battery. Then you need to sort of navigate around a dark room with this thing after you, and if it grabs you, it sucks you dry and then slams you into the ground. If you've got anything less than half health, or even if you've got half health, you're fucked. So be aware. It's not rock hard, but it's not like a breeze either. And I quite like that. It's not just, there's a wee learning curve, but it's not massive. It's fun. That's the main thing. It's fun. I thought, oh god, another light bit, and I thought, but no, these bits are actually quite good because there'll be puzzles. It's a puzzle in amongst the boss fight. The 4 times, like the few times, 4 times or whatever it is that you actually meet this guy, it's more of a puzzle than a boss fight. You have to figure out how to light the room, and there'll be different ways of doing it. I like it. That's cool. And then when you do light up every room that you've met him in, you'll get to kick his ass with guns. So, super duper. And Alan's not really in it. There's like flashbacks or like the hallucinogenic things. It's probably more in the collectibles, but I don't tend to read them because I'm here to play a game. I'm not here to read a book. I'll get it, yeah. What do you mean you're not going to read? What, are you stupid or something? Aye. Moving swiftly on. That's really it. Actually, there's nothing to move on to. It's fun, but again, locations, mate. You need to do something with these locations because it's all grey. It's all grey or it's all pitch black, and you'll get damaged if you don't light the room properly. Some of the rooms have got this green fog, fart gas. It'll kill you after being in it long enough. Don't know how the dark can do that, but maybe just a really bad curry that night, yeah? I've absolutely no idea how much this DLK. I've had half a glass of Guinness and that's me steaming. If you get 20 pence for a cup of tea, mate. 20 pence for a cup of tea in this day and age? It's more like 20 quid you need. 20 quid, I don't have it, and you can fuck off and all while you're at it. What was I saying? I've lost the plot. Aye, it's good. Don't know what the price is. Like the Ultimate Edition is quite cheap, which you'll get with this bundled on PS4, Xbox One, Series XS, PS5, whatever you want to play it on PC. If you don't want to play it, well, at least you can have a semi sort of entertaining video to watch. If that is what this is, I'm not entirely sure. I think I'm just not giving a fuck anymore, do you know? I just don't care. I'm just going to put out any old pish, talk any old pish, whilst there's gameplay in the background so it counts, right? Well, I'm done. Have a happy new year. Get it up, ye, and smoke you later. What?